People say time is a river or an ocean in a storm. Not that I have seen the face of time, but they're wrong. Time is a sewer where new waste piles onto the old that existed before time began, and while trying to clean up, something bad happens and you decide to undo everything you did, replacing all back into shit in a very crappy ending. But I digress.
Damn that Ptolemy, how is he the whipmaster?
Clearly not from an act of misguided royal benevolence.
I wish you were the whipmaster, though. You'd be more gentle.
No, I'd be much worse, especially to you.
Oh, come now, it's not bad. The bondage is form-fitting. We're with old friends and some new ones.
Life is nothing but pain and woe.
Well, more the first anyway. And we have our voice so we can sing all the way to Babylon.
How were you able to smuggle your harp?
I didn't. I just happen to also own the known world's smallest harp, which I keep in my hair. Now let's sing. Slaves built the pyramids. Slaves built the Parthenon. Slaves built America.
America? Pray, what is this place you sing of?
Fuck if I know.
Interesting how the tides have changed for these Athenians to seek clandestine alliance with Persia.
Seemed like only yesterday that the Greeks slandered us by promoting whatever bloody angsty stool that comes out of that scribe Miller.
And now they grovel at our feet, especially when Miller's latest spirit failed to inspire. It will be interesting to see how their renowned sound arguments fare here.
Thank Zeus that trek is over. Thought I was going to die.
But from what? Hephaestion singing or Ptolemy's whip?
Hey, I was suffering just as much as you guys.
Well, then why didn't you whip him? Every crack was toward me.
Sorry, got into the role. You know, I used to be a method actor.
Method actor?
Means when I became Whipmaster, the person I wanted to hurt was the troublemaker. The Ben-Hur, the icy-fisted Luke, if you will. I couldn't help it.
Wait, why am I the troublemaker?
I do believe what we've got here is a failure to communicate. But unlike you folk, I won't make the same mistake. Come, we've got some intriguing to do.
By the way, does your father even care that you're here?
Ever since he banished Mother and knocked up that cipher of a cunt that's his new wife, he's been keeping me as far away from his life as possible.
Explains why he said okay when you said we were going on a sexy Vernal Sabbatical beach party in Rhodes.
Which wasn't the case at all.
We would have gone, had I not found my mother and her disciples having one as a child. Except replace sexy with surreal and party with hallucinogenic snake ritual. Still, why settle for Rhodes when I can throw an even bigger party around wonders spanning the entire world?
Hey, this is restricted area. Who the hell are you people?
Well, I am a menage a trap.
Menage a what?
A living arrangement in which I, the male trap, beat you all, bearing the hidden warrior trap, in order for us to play the ruse trap.
So that's it. And they'll think the Athenians are causing a rumpus against them. And here I thought the prince's plan of Babylon was nothing but mere babbling on.
Cleitus, your tongue is as sharp as your lance. Impressive.
Well, let's keep at it then. If we're lucky, by sunrise we'll be hanging in the gardens.
And you ruined it, Philotas. Best you keep quiet now and lead the charge while I'll be the first to hang in the gardens.
But we need your help.
Oh, you'll be fine. You've got Hephaestion.
Oh, my gentle grace, what large orbs of fertility you all have.
But we don't own any.
And now I've broken them all.
Perfectly fine.
Prince, a little help here?
Perfectly fine. It's truly disheartening that Persians are not gravity-defying. You've done a great injustice to be Masters Aristotle and Mechner.
Excuse me, I'm expecting a person to have an awkward fan service moment with me. Would you happen to be him?
Perhaps. But I'm really pressed for time, so maybe later.
Well, I've been waiting for hours. I was told to bathe here and make time for life-changing fan service. Oh, I insist you help me on this. I'm getting really pruny.
Well, if you insist. Are we done yet?
You're very bad at these moments. I may dislike them, but I have high fan service standards for people to live up to.
Not that I can't live up to them. I don't want to, my dear Roxanne.
So, you prefer your own gender?
Or maybe I prefer both. None at all. Maybe some few, some less. Prefer more, and not some. Perhaps.
What does that mean?
Nothing. Everything. Now I must abscond with your clothing as a means to exercise my own power and glory.
So if all A's are B and C is B,
Then B is C. Reducto ad absurdum?
modus ponens. Your Majesty, some Athenian slaves were rumpusing where they should not. We things the delegates are playing a game of subterfuge. Wait, that can't be. Let us give you a logical argument that it isn't the case. You're not going to listen? That's illogical! This is madness! Is this Persia?
Oh, and you just had to reference that here. Now look, you just got modus poned.
While that feeble reference is fresh in our minds, how's the reception of my graphic novel, 3000?
Bad, sir. People can't seem to relate deeply with that many immortals.
Fair. Fair, I say.
Also, what about that cross-dressing fellow we passed by?
Unimportant, yet the opposite. I feel I will deal with him in a more extravagant manner in the future.
But Sawyer, he may come back to haunt you, not like the one we're about to execute.
No matter. We tyrants don't just live on the edge or revel in the absurd. We get off on it, and fap to the Fepic. I'm sure he understands as well, and is giddy over having a worthy battle with a dashing equal like myself.
He so totally doesn't stand a chance. In fact, it's about as much as a blind cyclops successfully finding Odysseus in a herd of sheep.
So, yeah, got me. Big deal. What are you gonna do now? Stone me?
Raise the comically large spinning blade.
Oh, by the pendulous testicles of Taurus!
Wow, that is comically large, and it's making me feel great groin pain.
Ugh, yeah. I can't even stand up after seeing it.
You pussy, grow a pair.
Actually, I think it's having them that's part of the problem here.
Well, unlike you guys, I actually find it rather kinky.
Probably helps that you don't have any.
Don't be rude, Philotas.
Prince, Ptolemy's about to be executed.
So, the response to that is obvious. Hephaestion, some music if you please.
But I am led tired, Prince. Strumming your instrument with one finger all day in the hot sun can do that to you.
I'm going to tacitly acknowledge that sexual innuendo and order you to make do. Rescue Rangers, away!
I say, men, what is that moving mass in the distance?
Those look like horses.
Yeah, definitely horses. What are they doing outside of their stables?
I don't know. It seems like they're stampeding.
So, what do we do if they're coming right towards us?
Well, I would gather we get out of the way before they stump. Ah!
Rises and go slipping through the cracks, but we four warriors are picking up the slack. There's no bro too big, goodness too small. If you need help, just call Alexander's. Alexander's danger. No, he never fails once we fight on. Somehow, whatever war is won. Alexander!
So tell me, Ptolemy, is this the best Vernal Sabbatical ever, or what?
Oh, Zeus, now it is!
Okay, the quota for male homoeroticism has been met. Now, get behind me. That is to just move to the back of the call. Hi-ho, Oedipus!
Alexander! Alexander! Danger! Alexander! Alexander! Danger!
Ah ha ha! You're just taking a run with me, aren't ya? This is like that foreigner song. I think it's called Mind Games. I'm still fine. I'm doing quite well. No, I'm not. I'm still not.